Welcome back to the JSFL. We are here in week number 11 with the 4-15 first matchup. We got the 7-3 Kansas City Wind trying to stay into these playoffs, looking like they have a big shot at doing so. But they're facing the out of the playoffs 4-6 Minneapolis Fishers. Wind losing their last game last week and are in their last week without star running back Willie Rogers. And people are saying Minneapolis are going to win this one. They don't think Kansas City can win without Willie Rogers, so let's see if they can prove us wrong here in Minneapolis. Minneapolis, nothing to fight for. They're already out of the playoffs. Maybe just a better record at the end. They're not going to get relocated, so it's still going to be the Fishers next season. They're okay in that area, but they're going to try to close off their last home game with a win here. So we go into the moments for this game. So we'll see if the Minneapolis Fishers can beat the Kansas City Wind. Our first key moment. We're on to third downs until the second half, as always. So our red zone moment first is Kansas City. On the first drive, I believe, that they have pushed us down all the way without Willie Rogers. So Joey Parker and Eugene Green is the starter for the second week in a row. Here's first and 10 at the 17 for the win. Joey Parker throwing this one incomplete. Tries to hit up the middle, no good. Second down. Second and 10. Parker gives it off to Green. Green trying to make some room. Can't get anywhere. Pushed back the yard. 5 rushes, 20 yards for Green on the day. Not bad. Started off as he's averaging 4 to start the game. He's third and 11. Parker throwing end zone. Intercepted. Throws it into the hands of Jeffrey Lee. And for Parker, that is interception number 7 on the season. He hasn't been too careful with the ball, and there's another interception for Jeffrey Lee. That is number 2 on the season. His second interception. That's a good play there, and they get to take the ball now. We go to our next moment, which is red zone and field goal kick, which goes for good. Oh, no good. My bad. Are we going to get any red zone after that? No, it's going to go to the second and a half. So it's 7-3 here in Minneapolis. Not much offense to go around. Minneapolis down by 4, and it's third down for Kansas City. They're trying to win here in Minneapolis. They couldn't do it last week in Week 10 against the Enforcers, but Minneapolis is a slightly easier team maybe to fight against. Third and 3 now for Parker. And they get the first. 5 wide. Parker throwing. This one batted down incomplete. Great secondary there by Minneapolis. Trying to get that one up the middle, but good bat down by Minneapolis, and the defense stands strong. Third down again for Kansas City. This time 3rd and 1, so an easier one. Let's see if they try to run up the middle or use Parker again. Third and 1 now for Kansas City. Parker giving it to Green. Green fighting for the yards. Think he's going to get there. Yes, first down. As Eugene Green doing a lot better this game. Almost 100 yards. He has found pretty good lanes on Minneapolis so far. Third and down again for Kansas City. 3rd and 7 this time, as we're almost running out of time here in 3rd quarter. Kansas City trying to get this up by more of a lead. They're going to call in this 3rd and 7, which will probably be a pass attempt to do so. Okay, and that's going to end us out here in the 3rd quarter. 7-3. Both all the points were scored in the 2nd quarter. As we're looking to see what these teams can do here. As we'll have one more quarter to find out. Kansas City trying to go up by a little more than 4 points. A field goal would make it a whole score. A touchdown would go up by 2 scores. Kansas City on 3rd and 7, trying to keep the drive going. It'd be a long field goal if they couldn't make it here. Here's Parker. Looking to throw. Great pass protection. And he gets this one off, and it's caught inside the red zone. Great catch there by Eric Fitzgerald. Nice catch. He is having a great day. 7 catches, 113 yards. As he finds another open hash on Jeffrey Lee, I believe that is. He's supposed to be against Fitzgerald today. So now they go into the red zone, and we get to watch another moment by this team. Great play there by Parker to Fitzgerald. As he has some moments of brightness in this year. He is in the top 25 list as of this week. So he's been decent. Maybe not the best overall quarterback. He's thrown quite a few interceptions, not that many touchdowns. A little more touchdowns than interceptions, though. So he also does have a lot of offensive weapons. That kind of what makes him pretty good, though. So, but they're probably not even going to be targeting a piece of offense this year in the draft because they lost every single place besides half the secondary in the offseason for the next year. Here's Parker on 1st down. Throwing. Caught. Touchdown. Eric Fitzgerald. Getting in there for the score. And the Kansas City Wind go up by 2 scores. Great play there by Fitzgerald. Again, find himself open, and Parker delivered it. Parker's another touchdown pass. I believe that's number 13. And Fitzgerald, that's his 3rd touchdown catch of the season. Hoover needs to get this offense going if they want any chance in having a shot in this game. They scored. Now game on the line. Minneapolis can tie the game with a field goal, but Kansas City wants to play some defense here. Remember, Kansas City is still trying to fight for a playoff spot. If they don't win this, they're fighting for contention between Phoenix and LA. Well, not if LA loses this week, Phoenix takes their spot in the playoffs. And if LA wins this week and Kansas City loses, they're also fighting with LA and Phoenix. So they really want this win to secure they have a spot. 1st and 10. Throwing Hoover off the mark. Scotty Hoover also on the top 25 list as of right now. Ranked higher than Joey Parker. Remember, he was on the top 10 at one point in this year. Earlier in the year, though. Here's him on 2nd and 10. Throwing the same pass that's incomplete. Had more pressure this time on him, though. It's not been the best day for Hoover. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not that many completions and not that many yards. As of today, right now, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions on the season for Hoover. 3rd and 10. Hoover needs to dial. Play's going to go down. 2-minute warning. A sack there by Kansas City. It's going to be hard for Minneapolis to convert. Good play by this defense. As most of them are going to be leaving for a new team next season. Here's 4th and 18. Hoover looking deep. Oh no, batted down. Great defense. And Kansas City takes over in a great field position. They get into the red zone and we have another opportunity to watch. Can Kansas City pretty much cap this game away with a touchdown? That would pretty much seal it. A field goal would give Minneapolis a chance. They don't want another 1st down here because that could be game over. 2nd and inches. Minneapolis needs to be putting a lot of pressure on Parker in the pass game. And then if they go running, you got to make sure the big guys get the stops. Not a lot of D-line to go around on Minneapolis. They do have the end, Taylor Lopez, but the defensive tackles non-existent. That's why they're getting Erwin Badger from free agency next season. Taylor Lopez is okay, so they need to be sending some linebackers in for help if they start running. 2nd and inches. What does Kansas City call? It's Parker. They're throwing. Throwing this. That's Eric Fitzgerald once again. He's been a target. They've not been able to slow him down, and that's the 1st down in Minneapolis, forced to use another timeout. It's looking like Kansas City might take this game away. It's Green getting it to the 8-yard line. Minneapolis had a lot of men on him, but Green did a great job for what he had. As the Fishers used older timeout, so it's pretty easy for the window just run outside clock here and kick a field goal. But they might want to try to score as 2nd and goal, 5 wide. They're interesting. They're not going to run the ball. Parker throwing incomplete, and that's great for Minneapolis as it stops the clock. Now, what does Kansas City call on 3rd goal after going 5 wide? Might as well take another shot the end zone, try to end this thing if you went 5 wide last time. So it looks like they might be trying to score instead of run the ball. This one, 3 receivers on the left tight end, on the right, back with Parker. He's giving it to Green. Green up the middle, stopped at the 4. Over 100 yards now for Green. A game he had for being a backup. 4th and goal. Field goal. Under a minute left. Can they make this a touchdown game? Big difference. And kick it. It's up. It's good. The Wind go up by 6 points. And now Minneapolis needs a touchdown. 0 timeouts and 51 seconds left on the clock. Huber needs to rally the troops and get this game done. They need to be looking for deep passes and out of bounds. So 49 seconds left after the kickoff. Let's see what they can do. So what does Minneapolis call on this 1st and 10 at the 25? First and 10. Got Gibson in the slot. Here's Huber. Throwing this one that hits Gibson. Andy Gibson. Can he shake the defense? He gets them all the way down to the 30. What a play there. From Huber to Gibson. All the way to the 30. And that is 55 yards. 6 catches, 67 yards on the day for Gibson. And that's going to be one of the best catches of the season for that 3rd string. For today, he had 31 catches, 294 yards, and 2 touchdowns. First and 10 at the 30. Can the Fishers punch it in? Got a lot closer, a lot more hope. Hoover throwing up the middle. It's Gibson again. To the 10-yard line. 35 seconds left. As they're at the 10. They need to hurry up to the line, though. 7 catches, 87 yards now for Gibson. Otis Craig, another tackle. Here's 1st and 10. Hoover throwing this one, a check down. Oh no, that's the game. Are you kidding? Why would you throw that pass? Hoskins can't do it. And Walter Hill with a game-saving tackle. Disappointment here in Minneapolis as they had a chance, but terrible play call there by Hoover. And the Wind probably secure a spot in the playoffs now with that one. They go 8-3, and the Fishers, they go 4-7. That's what a game we saw in Minneapolis. The Fishers came oh so close to beating the Kansas City Wind, but in the end, they come out non-successful. They were already out of the playoffs, so they didn't need to win this one, but just disappointing to see the final home game come out so close, but not happen. But for Kansas City, a lot of people had doubts that they couldn't win a game without Willard Rogers, but they proved everyone wrong coming into Minneapolis today. But they get him back next week for the final week of the regular season, and hoping to cruise with him to the postseason to maybe the first ever JSFL championship. But that's here in Minneapolis, as we'll see you at the other 4:15 game, as we see the Detroit Power head to LA based on the also fighting for contention in the playoffs, the LA Earthquake. If they lose, they're out of the playoff picture for now, but if they win, they're still in it. And I'll see you guys in LA in a moment.